talking to my guy friend yesterday, and we were discussing this notion that a lot of girls don't want to build with guys, because really often you see guys who are broke build and the girl will build with them, and then he gets successful and leaves her for like a younger 24-year-old. She invested and wasted so much time, and now she's older in the dating market, starting back at square one. At first, he didn't really see where I was coming from. His perspective was more like, well, if I don't build with a girl, then I'm not sure that she's gonna be with me for anything other than my money when I'm successful. So let me try to explain the female psychology for girls who think like me. So I kind of have two pillars of thought when it comes to this. First pillar is that I feel like a lot of guys, when they're broke, they don't choose their dream woman. They pick the girl that fits their current lifestyle that they can, like, quote unquote afford. Then when they reach success, they finally have like this ginormous pool of girls who want them, and they kind of get their pick of the litter. Now they can go for their dream woman. And by the way, I don't think every guy's like this. I'm well aware that there's many guys that blew up with their girlfriend or whatever, and that is the person they stick with forever. I think this really comes down to the fact that it's a personality trait. Are you a cheater or not? Is it your character to cheat and seek novelty or not? I recognize that. So the other pillar of thought that I have when it comes to this is that I feel like the guys psychologically don't want the woman who watched him struggle. I think they want to, but I think the guys that are still starting at zero and are building, they don't like who they are. And so when he reaches that level of success, he's always going to tie that old version that he's trying to escape to that woman. I think there's a lot of guys out there that don't want to be seen. I think a lot of guys want to be seen for that post glow up self, want the woman who sees him as like this hero, who sees them as like this manly man. Not saying that a girl who builds won't see that. If anything, she actually might. She might respect him a lot for what he went through. But I think this has a lot to do with men's ego, and so many of these guys just don't want a woman that's seen that.
Is it really this complicated? Just asking you, the audience, as I'm reviewing this. Is it this complicated? Is it psychological, ego, going back and forth, seeing me in my glow up phase, all of this stuff? You're constantly ever evolving. Who you are yesteryear is going to be different than who you are next year, so on and so forth. It doesn't matter if you got money, if you don't got money. You're going to be different and evolve every single year. That's just the way that it goes. So I'm trying to figure out, what is this psychological thing? From my perspective, from a man's perspective, the guy was pretty much spot on. But let me add some additional context. I think that as a person that has had resources for an extended period of time now, it's better to be around people that you trust. It's not about a dream woman or anything like that. The dream woman is the woman that can actually raise your kids, that you're not fearful of taking half of your shit.